What's up, everybody? So let's just move to make a video here using the Good Tarot. I was told to get 3 cards, so 3 cards plus the bottom of the deck for the collective today. What is first card? 2 of Water. All right. I heard let's talk about love, baby. But I don't think that's the words. I think it's sex. Let's talk about sex. Okay. But see, the thing is with this 2 of Water is that these are 2 fish swimming in opposite directions. So the 2 of Water is the 2 of Cups, which is about, I'm hearing union, it's balance. But see, these fish are both going in different directions. They're missing each other, okay? Like, they're right next to each other, but they're like, this one's up here, this one's down here. Neither one of them sees the other one. They're going in 2 opposite directions. What's at the bottom? Okay, so this is about divine timing. So something isn't ready yet. Okay, it's still about patience. Patience and persistence. Like, but the persistence is persistently to work on yourself. Do what's in front of you to do. Yeah, I'm hearing, what do you want? You know, like from that that scene in the Notebook. I feel like there's people really starting to understand themselves and see into their wants even deeper. What makes them tick? What makes you tick? Yeah, see, and I feel like this has come due to heartache. Like there's a reviewing of past heartaches. This is all like related to, you know, what's been going on with the planets and the different positionings of Venus and all this stuff that's just coming up to surface. I know I've been experiencing it, and I've heard from others that have been experiencing it as well. It's almost mind-boggling to me how in sync the universe and just what's happening just in my own world and just in the world around me. It's really mind-boggling. It's like, how can I don't even understand how people can not believe that's how. It's just wild. All right, anyway, that's a story for another time. Let's see what else is going on here. 2 more cards plus the bottom of the deck, please, for the collective. And it just goes to show, like, even more how we're all so connected and intertwined, you know? It's like, when I was like, I don't know, I was like 18 or 19, and I was going through this major phase of, like, tripping on acid. And this happened to be the very last time that I was tripping on acid. And it was because I had tripped, like, so many times, and I had always had an amazing, wonderful experience, enlightening experience. And, you know, for me, I'm not encouraging anybody to do that, you know, because drugs are bad, you know, but, and plus I wouldn't trust anybody, you know. Back then I like knew like who was actually making it and everything, you know. And, but I had this moment, you know, I had had one really bad trip where it was like awful. And I remember praying to God, please God, let me trip on acid one more time. So I can remember it as this amazing drug that it's always been for me. I know that's crazy, but that's how it was, you know, for me back then. And anyway, I remember taking like numerous hits of acid and going out and floating on my back in the pool of my apartment complex for, like, I don't know, it's like 8 to 10 hours straight. But during that whole time, I was one with everything. And back then, I didn't understand it to the capacity that I understand it today. But I was laying there and I became the water. I became like the pool, the chairs, the fence around the pool area, of my complex, the houses, the air, the trees, like I was just a part of everything. And it was an amazing experience. And I it was just amazing. And so I've always known since that very moment that we were all connected, and what that really meant to its capacity has unfolded for me. And just it's just it's such a deeper level today. Okay, so we got some hidden emotions here. And I don't even remember why I started talking about that. Yeah, things that have been hidden are coming to light. I feel like it's awareness, emotions that have been buried. Something happened over this last full moon. I feel like there's people that have been getting insights, expanding their awareness, their consciousness is the word that they've given me over, like, every time there's a moon cycle, the new moon, the full moon, like in between all these cycles, like there's just been this greater awareness and expanding of your mind. Yeah, see, this could even be yourself, okay? Starting to come into balance, because when this originally came out, it came out with the Temperance card, which is all about balance, the mixing of the fire and the water. It's like becoming one with yourself, okay? The parts of yourself that have been like one to these major extremes. It's like there was like you had one side that you would show that was good, and the other side that was just like the complete opposite of that, and they're starting to mesh, become one. It's always about healing, okay? It just always like boils down to this healing. All right, one more card, plus the bottom of the deck, please. Six of Earth, see? Balance. It's emotions and practicality. Yeah, look, this transformation, it's all right, what I'm hearing is what's been in the dark is coming to light. And this is what's helping you. Yeah, it's like I'm seeing like that infinity, the infinity sign. It's just like the continuation, the overlapping, man, you guys do some major freaking work. I say it all the time. I read for people that are just, doing the freaking work, man, because this shit is not easy. It is not easy. And I'll keep this part on myself. Like, for me, it's not easy. It's not easy to look at, my insecurities, the parts of me that are just like really ugly and uncomfortable and hard to face, but it's like, we're freaking badass. We're all doing it. We're all doing it together. You guys help me, and I hear from so many of you, you know, thanking me for my readings and things like that. And you know, I'm just the messenger here. You guys are doing the work. And it's just so moving. It's just, I don't know. Just, let me see. Get another advice card for the collective today. This is about balance. Emotions are coming into check. It's like, expect powerful change. Yeah. And look, a new romantic cycle. Look at that, the Libra scales, the balance. Because it's like in facing what's been hidden within you, this is what's bringing in this balance with yourself. This is also, I'm hearing counterpart, you know, connecting you with your counterpart. It's not time yet, but it's coming close. The transformation is happening. I feel like both these people, for whomever you're thinking of, you are still you're both still transforming. That it's not time yet. That's why you're both in different directions, okay? But you're still close. You see how I mean, you're right there. Okay, so it's like this person's going to come back around, and it's like, and this person's going to come back around, and eventually you guys are going to run right back in between, because the space in between is shrinking. The swallowing of this, I'm hearing the swallowing of truth, the swallowing of pride, the leveling of your pride. This is what's bringing in this change. See, it's like this, whatever's been in the dark is coming to light. I'm hearing something, no, it was you. It was like the whole time it's always been about you, changing you, coming into balance with you. And it's like, and like learning to love you, which it's like, it's not like we didn't always know that, but I feel like that is just being, yeah, see, this negativity, it's just being released, which is what this is. It's like these emotions of despair and attachment, I'm hearing. It's like these are what are surfacing, and they're just being surfaced, not because that's where you are, but they're just being surfaced to look at and release, like purge them. But this is what's bringing in this new romantic cycle, like someone that sees you. It's like you'll walk side by side together, okay? It's no longer, see, the space in between is becoming smaller and smaller. This is conclusions are within reach. Let me see. I feel like, what is this? It says take back your power. Let me see. Give me one more card for the collective today. All right, we get two. Beloved one, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. This is what's transforming. Not just you. You're both transforming. Okay, which in itself makes the connection completely transform. Courage. Be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. And then crystal clear intentions, that which bring us back to that full circle of, because it says be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. It takes us back to that whole thing that I got at the beginning about what do you want? What do you want? You know, it's time to release this negativity. I feel like a lot of people, you know, such as myself, you know, because we do all experience these things, and it's like, you know, seeing the part of myself, like where I've been too needy or, you know, obsessive or whatever, you know, whatever it is. And it's like, this is, and instead of seeing it and feeling shame for it, it's like seeing it, recognizing it, loving that part of myself, that where that all started, and releasing it. This is what brings in that new romantic cycle. You know, the ability to have a counterpart and to love another person equally, not wanting too much, not giving too much, not expecting too much, but just being myself and allowing the other person to be themselves as well. Expect a powerful change. The more truth that you swallow, the more that you lean into who and what you are, and with like loving compassion and acceptance of yourself, God's got you. It's time to let go of control of the connection, because this is coming together. There is love coming towards you, okay? It's close. This, you see how the space in between, it's like, yes, you guys might be doing two separate things right now, but that's because it's needed in order to bring about this transformation that needs to happen within this connection, or within, like, and if you haven't met somebody, if you don't have somebody that's coming to mind when you're thinking of this, it's like, this is what's happening to the person so that you can, and to yourself, so that you guys can, you're pulling each other in, somebody that is an equal partner. A new romantic cycle begins. It takes a lot of courage to face yourself, but y'all are made and built for this, okay? That's why you were chosen to live the life that you were. That's why you're watching this video right now, because you've got what it takes to make your life happen the way that you want it, to bring in, yeah, bring about what you think about. What do you want? Don't focus on anything other than what you want. I love you guys. It's an honor and a privilege every single day. Have an amazing one, and I will see you soon. Bye.